Hi everyone, welcome to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host Rajni Bharara, and before I move ahead, let me read out this very important disclaimer. By watching our videos, you agree and understand that the information provided by our experts and attorneys, including comments and replies from users, is not legal advice. Use of information is at your own risk. All right, after this important disclaimer, welcome back everyone to Immigration Talk Show. So I have a question for you. So what if you get to know that whether are you going to settle abroad or not, your stars can actually help you in that. Sounds cool, right? So today we are going to discuss whether your stars really do support you in settling abroad, in foreign settlement or not. Yes, we are going to talk about that in today's show. And to talk about that, we have a very important guest, Dr. Dipikka Gupta, an esteemed astrologer and Vastu expert. So we have these shows with Dr. Dipikka every week where we ask astrology questions from her. And today we are going to talk about what all it takes and what important stars and what important yogas does it take for a person to settle abroad. So yes, we are going to dive deep into this topic, but before I do that, let me welcome Dr. Deepika to Immigration Talk Show once again. Hi, Dr. Deepika, welcome back to Immigration Talk Show.
Hi Rajni ji, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? How's your Monday going?
Good, good, good. It has been busy because after the weekend, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay, so again, good to see you, Dr. Deepika, and I'm sure our viewers must also be very excited. I'm sure they must have dropped their questions already. I think Alka is already here, I can see, and she has posted her question with her date of birth, time of birth, and I think she wants to know about, whether she's going to get a good job in foreign country or any chance of foreign settlement. So, Arka, we are definitely going to take your questions. But before I do that, let me tell you guys that we are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and also on Instagram. The handle is Immigration Talk Show. So don't forget to subscribe to us because it is very important for you guys to subscribe to us so that you are notified every time about our live shows, about our new videos, and everything related to immigration. So yes, and subscribe, and if you have any questions for Dr. Deepika, if you want to know about your horoscope, your astrology chart, whether foreign settlement is good for you, whether are you going to get a good job over there, or whether are you going to have a good life over there, and will the life be free of obstacles, or what kind of, if you are going to have obstacles, what kind of obstacles are they going to be? So she's here to answer all your questions. So make sure to drop, yes, Arka. So make sure to drop all your questions in the comment section. We'll be more than happy to take your questions. But before I take Arka's question or our viewer's question, let me come to Dr. Deepika once again and ask her. So, Dr. Deepika, if you can please tell that, does astrology, I mean, of course astrology supports everybody, right? Supports as in it plays in everybody's life. I mean, it plays a very important role in everybody's life, right? So does it also play a role in telling if a person is going to settle abroad or not?
Yes, it can. See, for there are few yogas in the horoscope which tells us whether the person will settle abroad or not. So once we see those yogas, then the right dasha should come. See, sometimes we see that even the parents get settled because their children get settled here, and then they sponsor them, and then they get the residency, like PR, and then they come over here. So it depends what dasha you are getting it. First of all, whether there is a yoga or not. If yes, then at what time period it is coming to you. It is coming in the younger age, or in mid 20s 30s, or in the older age. So while checking all
Okay.
these things, we also have to keep few things in the mind about the Desh-Kaal-Patra, as the astrology says, that from where the person is coming, like what is the time period, like, and what are the financial conditions of the person. So keeping all of them in the mind, and then we predict whether there will be a foreign settlement or not, and if yes, then whether it will be on good grounds or not.
Okay, so Dr. Deepika, if you can please also enlighten us on what is Desh-Kaal-Patra.
See, Desh-Kaal-Patra is like about what country we are talking, right? So, like,
Oh,
from which country the person is coming. Let's say if, like recently, the US did that, India was not getting easily even the tourist visa, right? So, if say
Mm-hmm.
in 23, if somebody's horoscope is saying that they will have a foreign travel or they can go, but if the US has already stopped giving a tourist visa to the Indians, then how they can travel, right? So we have to check from which country they are coming. Then kal means time. What time period we are talking about? Like let's say like this, I'm just giving a journal example. Let's say if I talk about the 1920s 30s, at that time love marriage divorce was not those things were
Yeah.
out of question. Very few people used to have that, but today this is not the scenario. So what are the time period we are talking about? So if let's say somebody is 80, the prediction for them will be different to somebody who is 16 17, right? So let's say if the eight let's say I have two people in front of me, one is 80, one is 16, and both of them dasha is something like they will study something new. So I cannot predict for a 80-year-old that you will go to the grade 12th, or you will learn something some new language, or but I would predict, okay, you can go into gita, you can go into whatever the religious things or something related to spirituality. So that is actually the kal. What time period like we are talking about, what is the age of the
Okay.
person, and then what time period we are talking about. Then the patra means the person, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like somebody in front of me can be a millionaire, but somebody can be a rickshaw puller, right? So we have to
Yeah.
see like what the yogas are, and then according to the patrata, according to their capabilities, whether it's financial, whether it's educational, emotional, so according to that we have predict. Maybe twins sitting in front of me, maybe one has autism, but both are running through the same dashas, right? So the things will be
Mm-hmm.
different for them, right? So
Okay.
this
Wow.
way, yeah, so that's why in traditional astrology it is written that the astrologer should be vakpatu. They should be intelligent enough to make the predictions. They should keep all the points in mind, and then they should make the prediction. See, again, nowadays we also have to see the religion. Like in some, like in Hindu religion, they don't allow you to marry again. You first have to divorce. But in other religion, let's say
Yeah.
one is, yeah, Muslim religion, they allow you. So if a horoscope of a Hindu, I would say, okay, you will get divorced and then remarry. But if it's a
Okay.
horoscope of a Muslim person, I'll say no, you can marry. So we have to keep all the
Okay.
points in the mind, right?
Right. Right. I think,
Yeah,
yeah,
that has
every small detail is very important
yes,
there.
all these points will make the prediction very, very accurate. So see, you might have seen on the
Okay.
show, like I asked them that this happened, and they all say yes, yes, this happened, right? Even about the police
Yeah.
case, even
Mm-hmm.
about everything, right?
Everything,
Yeah,
yeah. About their father's government job, private
yeah.
job, and everything basically. You talk about everything. Okay, so on that note, let's quickly take at least our first viewer's question.
Okay.
So maybe let's take Arka's question since Arka has already posted, and Seema is also here. Hi, Seema. Seema says, I've been told that foreign settlement yogas. Okay, Seema, we are going to take your
Yeah.
question maybe after Arka's question, and Animesh is also here. Hi, Animesh. I hope you guys are having like your Monday is going good. You're not having any Monday blues. So, guys, we are going to take your question one by one, but let's start with Arka.
Okay.
So, Arka says
Date of birth is
26 10 1998,
time
8:26 a.m.
8:26 a.m.
Bard-
Yeah.
Bardhaman, West Bengal. Guys, if you have any question, you can give us a call on this number 425-436-6335. Don't forget to put the access code 988888. Yes, make sure to dial this number. You can also give us a call, and you can directly ask your question, on call to Dr. Dipika, and she can provide you with all the necessary remedies or information that you would need for a better future.
I just need
So, Dr.
actually
Dipika.
some other place because the software is not picking up Bardhaman. So if you can
Okay, so I
provide
think
us
maybe
with
West Bengal
some, yeah,
be Okay, let me. It says BARDDHAMAN. Does it not picking up?
No. Uh,
Okay, so maybe
okay.
Arka, can you?
It picked. Sorry. Yeah.
It pick,
Yes,
okay.
yes. Okay. Mm,
Okay, so Dr. Deepika, what would you like to tell
hmm.
Arka?
Yes, definitely. You can go and settle abroad, but at the same time, make sure of the few things because the chart has uh, be very, very cautious. I would say don't go through the agents or something. Try to go through the education visa. That is going to help you, first thing. And the second thing is that, be prepared that you have to really work hard after landing over there. Um, Yes, you can definitely go if you really wish to, but I would say like staying in the own country will be better for you. And the best profession for you, which I see here, is yes, IT, and the second one is something related to the real estate. Very good chart for the real estate. So I would say, why don't you stay on your own land and do something related to real estate or education, like opening up a school or something. That's going to give you, yeah, a lot of benefits because see, um, this chart is something of a businesswoman, and I would highly recommend to not to shift to any of the foreign land. Yeah, though you can go and settle, but still the coming 10 years will be tough once you move to a foreign land. After that, things will be okay with you. Anybody in the family is earning through like being a teacher or through some of the education system or the real estate? Anyone in the family or the
Arkadev, could you please tell us if anyone in your family is earning, through the education sector? Maybe someone is in your family is into teaching. So please let us know. And he also says that which country is the best.
See, country wise, I would say don't move towards the east, move towards the west.
Okay. Okay. So he says, I want to study PhD. I have MCA
Huh,
qualification.
that's good. Go and study. As I said, go through the student visa only. Don't go through any agent because then your chart says you will get trapped into some problem.
Okay. So, Arkadev, make sure to follow Dr. Deepika's advice. If you want any remedies or anything, maybe you can directly also reach out to her. You can also give us a call on this number. But he says, no, my father is a doctor.
Okay, and anybody in
Okay.
the family, like grandparents, parents were into education system or any kind of real estate, or the family is getting some rental incomes, like through the real estate. Is it so?
Okay. So, could you please tell Arkadev that whether anybody, not just your father, if anyone in your family, like your grandparents, were they into education sector, were they into teaching, or maybe into real estate? So yes, please do answer.
Because the
And
family might be
mhm.
getting good, some rental income through the real estate because that will be confirmation that the person should not go to a foreign land because this chart is really good and I would highly advise to stay in own country only. Or if you
Okay,
want to go on a student visa, go but come back, yeah, to India.
maybe just study over there and then come back, right?
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay. You can also do that, Arkadev. So yes, and in the meanwhile, if you can please answer Dr. Deepika's question about the education sector. Okay, okay. He says my father was a government employee.
My grandfather, yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather was a government employee. Okay, so Dr. Deepika, is it about being in the government sector? I mean, or more about being into
No,
education?
something related to education, something related to consultancy, something related to, rental incomes, zamidari system, something related to that shows a lot in this chart.
Okay,
And yeah, and the very good reputed family that shows. So the
okay.
lagna, okay. So um, your lagna is Scorpio and your Rashi is Sagittarius.
Okay. So, yes, that answers all your questions, Arkadev. I hope you have got all your answers. In case if you're looking for anything else, please let us know. We are here for another maybe 40 45 minutes. So, yeah, if you have any more questions, yes, keep posting them in the comment section. And meanwhile, let me take, okay, next was, let's take Animesh's question. So, Animesh says, date of birth is 20th August.
Hmm. 19.
And 1982.
Year 82. Okay.
Year is 1982, and time
Hmm.
of birth is 12:40 p.m.
Okay. And
Place is
place?
Rewa, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, Arka, make sure to give us that subscribe. Do subscribe to all our platforms. I mean, follow us on all our platforms and do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Immigration Talk Show, so that you're notified with all the live shows and all the videos. And if you have any more questions about your family member or anyone else in your family, Dr. Dipika comes here every week, so that you can also ask them to join the show and ask their questions. So for now, Dr. Deepika, Animesh says, came to the USA in August 2007, living in the US from last 18 years, still waiting for my PR. Any chances? I never got success in India. What do you have to
Hmm.
say to
Okay.
Animesh?
Yeah, I see that something might happen after this year because the Animesh is running through Rahu Mercury and then Rahu Ketu is going to get active. So, yes, because Rahu Mahadasha is there, the chances are like you will not get the things easily because Rahu is again in the eighth house too. But at the same time, next year it's showing some positive results. So we can expect something positivity after October, November this year.
Okay, so possibly in 2026.
Huh. Yeah,
Okay,
2026. Yes, yes. After October, November 2025. So, yes, 2026. Yeah.
okay. So Animesh, okay, he says Scorpio, Lagna, Leo, Moon. Okay, he has like he told everything about himself. So Animesh, just wait for this year to, I mean, at least October, November to pass, and your positivity. I mean, your chart shows positivity and positiveness after October, November. So
Yeah.
yes, you can get it maybe in 2026. So all the best to
Yes.
you. And if you have any more questions, please drop them in the comment section. So, meanwhile, let me take maybe another question, another chart of which is of Utkarsh. So, Utkarsh says, "Hi, this is Utkarsh Giri. Date of birth is 27 March 1996.
Hmm. Time
Place of birth is Indore.
and time
Time is 2:15 p.m.
2:50 p.m.
He says, wanted to know about my future career in IT, especially abroad chances, and also about my marriage and which country. Okay, too many questions. So, so we will take it one by one. So, Dr.
Yeah.
Deepika, what would you like to tell Utkarsh about, his chances
Okay.
of
What
foreign
is the
success?
first question?
He want to know about, okay, let's start with the first question. He wants to know about his career in IT,
Okay.
especially
It will be
abroad.
good.
It will be
It
good.
is going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be good. You can go
Okay.
and settle abroad. The chart is
Okay.
good, and you can definitely go and settle abroad. Next question.
Next, he says, and also about marriage.
So for marriage, this chart really needs few remedies. Without that, I'm not seeing first of all, marriage happening. Secondly, if it's going to happen, there will be a legal separation. So for marriage purpose, you have to do few remedies because see, I don't see anything will go beyond fourth year. like maximum, but if we will stretch, nothing beyond then 7 8 years.
Oh, okay. So maybe if
Hmm.
he follows those remedies, then will it be good?
Yes, he has to. Actually, he has to do some remedies to get married first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
some remedies need to be done because without doing those remedies, I'm not seeing him getting married.
Utkarsh, how about you get in touch with Dr. Dipika directly and maybe give her a call, and yes, she can help you with more remedies what you need for your future, and especially for getting married. So you have it seems that your chart really supports your foreign settlement, and you have a good future in the in abroad, and also in the IT sector. But then
Yeah.
a slight problem or delay or some issues with the marriage there. But yes, if you follow the remedies, it can be better. So maybe give her a call directly, and you can give Dr. Deepika a call by dialing this number. Let me quickly display it on the screen. Okay, 1 second. Dr. Deepika, you can give her a call on the number 732-979-2080. Yeah, 732-979-2080. You can email her. Her email ID is ohmhhllc@gmail.com. And you can also visit her website, which is www.ohmhh.com. So yes, give her a call on these numbers, and she can help you with all the remedies and everything. And he also says of which country for abroad, UK or US. Dr. Deepika, what would you like to
I
know?
would say more towards the US, that will be good for you. Something which is related to Northeast, Southeast, or yeah, even the West. That is good for you. So US is better than no, even UK also, because it's more towards the northern side of, yeah. So you can move either to UK or US. That's fine.
Either. Either will be
Yeah,
good.
yeah, but
Okay.
a good chart. I would say, see, the chart shows high level of spirituality. I would say don't waste this birth. Like, do your spiritual things, especially chantings. Doing some kind of charity that is going to help you a lot. A very good chart for spirituality. You will be, getting into spirituality once you turns 45 years old, and you will rise a lot in spirituality.
That's beautiful. Okay. So, Utkarsh, make sure you follow all everything that, all the advice that Dr. Deepika has given to you. And he says, thanks, could you please know? Okay, I think you're asking about the broad country, foreign country, and I'm sure you must have got your answer by now. But
Yeah.
thank you so much. If you have any more questions, please drop them in the comment section. Okay, so Seema is also here with a birth chart. But before I take Seema's birth chart, I would like to take her first question. So Dr. Deepika,
Okay.
Seema has asked that I have been told foreign settlement yogas work best when supported by transit period. Are there specific planetary transit or legal timelines like fiscal years, immigration reforms, or I should wait for?
Okay. See, first of all, transit will happen when the planets are supporting. Just understand it in a way that if I'm going to write a letter, then only that letter is going to get delivered to someone. If I have not written the letter, may what your transit is saying, it will not happen. So the letter should be there. The yoga should be there of going to the foreign land. If the yoga is there, then the dasha, and with that dasha, when the progression of the planets, the transit of the planet self, at that time the event occur. So sometimes, see, when somebody gets into the accident, they say, oh, we just escaped it within a second. If I would have been there after 2 minutes, it would have been something else. Similarly, the dasha, the yogas, the transit, everything works in coordination with each other. So only transit will not help. It has to be a promise in the horoscope first. If the promise is there, then definitely you will have the dashas as per that promise, and you will also have the transit as per that promise. But first of all, the promise has to be there. See, like a lot of people are still living in India, right? Everybody has not come to the foreign land. And sometimes, some people even get the chance, they drop, they say, no, we don't want to leave the family, or, oh, I'm having a lot of good stuff here. Why should I move to a foreign land? So everybody has different thinking, different thinking. They don't think, everybody don't think, oh, I have to go and settle on the foreign land. So why they are thinking in that way? In one family only, sometimes we see, among the cousins also, one really want to go and settle abroad, other ones does not. So why? Because that's what their horoscope are supporting, and that's what is making their belief system, right? So promise has to be there first of all, then only the dashas, the transit will work. Otherwise, if the promise if there is no promise in the horoscope of foreign settlement and dasha came, then you will go on a vacation to some other state, like a delight going to Manali, delight going to Mumbai. So you still crossing the border, but it's for a very very short time, and it's for more of the vacation rather than earning through that traveling, rather than taking that traveling as your career thing. So it will just be a small, you know mm, I would say a small vacation or something, that's it, if the transit is very very strong. Sometimes we
Okay.
hear that people say, oh, I was not going, actually they were only going for this pilgrimage, and then suddenly they called me, even I joined them. So the transit you are talking,
Yeah.
it's something like these situations.
Wow. Okay. But Dr. Deepika, sometimes it also happens that a person's chart doesn't support them traveling, at least for that moment. And like you also suggest some people that, you should not travel until this time. And when
Hmm.
this time passes, after that time, maybe you can travel or you can plan this. And let's say, even after the suggestion or advice, they do make their plans to travel. And then, they like travel, or they do what they are planning to do, even after you suggesting them or advising them. So then, will something bad happen?
See, again, it depends what kind of a planetary position is allowing them to, travel. See,
Okay.
sometimes you might have seen like people have cold and cough, but somebody might have fever with it, but somebody might get into the ER, or somebody into the ICU, and then someone can be on the ventilator too. So everybody is sick from level stage 1 to the last stage, everybody is sick. Or if we see the cancer patient, somebody can be on stage 1, but somebody can be on the last stage. But what we will say, that the person is suffering from cancer, though the frequency can be different, right? Somebody can be on a very very safe stage, but somebody can be on the last stage. So similarly in the planets too, sometimes some planets are very easy in the horoscope as per their karmic theory in the past, but so you just do a small remedy and you are good to go. Let's say if the planet is saying no, no, you should not travel, but doing a small remedy, will help you. Like just reading or chanting Hanuman Chalisa will help, right? But sometimes, though you do a lot of remedy, you are not getting the result. So that means the planet is on the chronic stage. So depends. Sometimes people say, "Oh, he just wore one ring and the life changed." But see, I'm doing a lot of things, but still, nothing is changing for me. Why? Because that is your own karmic theory. So it
Right.
depends,
Absolutely.
like what kind of a planetary position is there in the horoscope, and depending on that, will the remedy work or not? So sometimes when people say, no, no, we really want to go, then I check, oh, the remedy will work or not. If the remedy will work, then I make them do a remedy, and then they're good to go. But sometimes I say, no, from my side, it's a big no. Now the decision is yours. If you want to go, then go.
Okay.
See, doctors can only write the prescription. They cannot come at your home, giving you the medicine and a glass of water. Similarly, the astrologers can only guide. Whether taking that guidance into consideration or not is totally, depend on person to person.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for answering that question, Dr. Deepika. Now, maybe let's take Seema's chart. So, the date of birth of Seema is 6th November 1998.
6th November 1998, time.
Time is 7:45 a.m. City
And
is
place of birth,
Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. Okay.
Yeah. And she's saying, when should I apply and which country is good for me? Guys, make sure to also, like this video, share this video, and also subscribe to Immigration Talk Show, and also follow us on all the platforms, because this is your one-stop destination for all immigration updates. And also, if you want to know anything about your future, Dr. Deepika is always here. Every week she comes here every week, and yes, you can ask all your question. If you want to know anything about yourself, your family, I mean, your friends, you can also share this episode with one of your friends, so that they are also informed about this amazing show that we have every week with Dr. Deepika, and they are also tuned in to ask their questions. So make sure to like, share, subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. Dr. Deepika, what advice do you have, and you know
Okay,
what
so
do you
for
have for me?
Seema, yeah, I would say that you really wanted to move to a foreign land. I would say you should stay here. I would highly recommend you to don't move to a foreign land. Highly recommend it. Yeah.
So, I mean, but like, if she decides to stay in India, and decides to work here and study here, so like, then how does the chart look?
Then the chart is okay. Then the chart will work. But I would
Okay,
highly recommend that she should not leave the country.
okay. But then, if she still decides to go to a foreign land, then do you think? I mean, she's also asking which country is good for me. So, but if she's like really interested in going to a foreign land, which
I would
country
not
should she
answer
opt
this
for?
question. I will not answer because I'm seeing that if she stays in her own country, that would be good for her. And then because she's a female, I would um, like to give this advice, highly recommended again, that before marrying, just check the boy's status. Just take the background check of that boy before getting committed into any relationship. Highly recommended for her.
Okay, do a thorough check of the
Yeah.
partner that
Yes,
you
very,
just
very
stay with.
important. Yeah,
Okay.
don't go against family wishes. Just try to get into a arranged marriage rather than the love marriage, and please thoroughly check on the boy's background.
Okay. Dr. Deepika,
Yeah.
do you have like any remedies or anything for Seema that might help
Mm,
her?
I would say she should wear a pearl in left hand pinky finger in silver.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Seema, I hope you heard all the advice that Dr. Deepika gave you. So, I would only say that make sure to follow her advice and make sure to do everything that she has said, because it's for your good and it's for your better future. So, yes, please don't neglect anything and don't take anything otherwise or to your heart. Make sure to
Yeah.
follow all the advice, because she is here to tell you, to tell everything that is good for you. So, yeah,
Yes.
so yes, and also if you want to directly get in touch with her, you can of course give her a call on the number. Um, not, Let me quickly read it out for you so that you can note it down. If you want to directly get in touch with her for a detailed consultation, call her on the number 732-979-2080. You can email her. Her email ID is ohmhllc@gmail.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.ohmhh.com. Yes, make sure you do all that. And guys, if you have any more questions, if you want your horoscope to be read by Dr. Deepika, uh, you know, uh, make sure to share the details in the comment section below, your date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth. And Dr. Deepika will be able to, she'll be able to help you with remedies, advice, and also answers regarding your future and foreign settlement, of course. So ask your questions, drop your questions in the comment section. In the meanwhile, Dr. Deepika, I would like to come to you and ask you that, if you can please tell that which yogas actually support foreign settlement. What yoga should a person have in their chart that will, allow them, or maybe that will help them in a foreign settlement?
See, first of all, the fourth house, that is very important because fourth house is your own house. The fourth house is the house of mother, also, motherland. So, if the fourth house has affliction, that shows that the person will be going to the abroad, leaving its own home or, motherland. So, the fourth house affliction should be there. Then the eighth house, see, person can, first of all, due to job or business, they can cross the boundary. It can be interstate also, it can be going to a foreign land also. Once you go to the foreign land, you are crossing the water also, right? So
Right.
like coming to the US, lot of water. So that's why it is said that, the moon should be there, the Rahu Ketu should be there. They all depict those, large water bodies then. So, and then the 8th house and the 12th house is very, very important. 12th house is going to a foreign land. So that should be in a good condition. Let's say if somebody's 4th house is afflicted, that shows the person will be going to a foreign land. But the 12th house also is not good and has affliction, then the person come here and keep on doing the hard work. They don't get the success which they have in their dreams, which make them come to a foreign land. And then the eighth house is something like, large water bodies, traveling to a foreign land. So whether you will be going to some by near places, or you will be shifting to a, far away land. So that is done, as shown by the eighth house. So fourth, 8, 12, these three houses are very, very important. Moreover, they are also known as the moksha trikon. So moksha trikon says that, you just leave something, and like if somebody gets the citizenship of US, then you are not going back to India, though you have roots there, but still you are not going back. So this is what these yogas should be there definitely in the horoscope. And then the second stage is, it shows that why the person is going, whether it's because of the education, profession, whether going to meet the relatives. Because see, sometimes people here come on the tourist visa and then they stay here. So all those things shows that for what purpose the person will be going.
Okay. Okay. And based on the chart, can the chart also tell that which country will be more suited for them, or which country will be the best for them?
Yes, it can be predicted that what country is going to be good for them. Like the directions can be predicted. Okay, go to the
Okay,
north
not the
from
exact
India, go
country,
to
but
the
the
north.
directions at least.
Yeah, at least the directions can be easily told. And even the countries. But see, that is not easy to do on a live show, because that needs little bit of concentration, working on the chart, just, asking back and forth few questions, and then definitely a right prediction can be done.
Okay, so guys, if you have any more questions, if you want, the exact precise answer to your question, like, which country will be best suited for you, like saw a lot of you asking Dr. Dipikka over here that which country will be best suited for you, which country is good for your foreign settlement. So for that, I would request, or I would suggest you to directly get in touch with Dr. Dipikka for a detailed consultation. You can give her a call on those numbers, and yes, and you can write to her on her email. Her email ID we already is here. Okay, let me read it out again for you. Um, you can give her a call on the number 732979280. You can email her on her email ID is ohmhhllc@gmail.com. You can also visit her website, which is www.ohmhh.com. Okay. With that, let us go for a short break, guys. I think sometimes break is also important in our life. So it's necessary to take a break. So let us take a small break, and we'll be back in no time to answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. We'll go for a short break and come back with a lot more questions, and that Dipikka ji will be answering on today's show. So yes, you guys stay tuned with Immigration Talk Show. I'm Rajni Bharara. Let's go for a short break. See you in a while. Welcome back to Immigration Talk Show, everyone. I'm Rajni Bharara, your host, and today we have Dr. Dipikka with us, and we are discussing about foreign settlement. Yes, which yoga supports in foreign settlement, and yes, like you can see here on screen, are you destined for a global success or not? We are discussing that with Dr. Dipikka today on Immigration Talk Show. I hope you are enjoying the show, and I hope if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section. We are again back. We'll be more than happy to take your questions, but don't forget to subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. Subscribe us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and yes, all these platforms. But make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. With that, Dr. Dipikka, welcome back again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, am I lagging? Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, I also want to know that can someone's astrology chart also tell that which job will be good for a person? If they like plan to settle abroad, and if they do settle abroad, then which sector should they work in? Which sector will be more fruitful for them or more beneficial for them to work in?
Yes, definitely. Big yes. Yes.
Okay.
Through the astrology, you can easily see what profession the person is going on or whether that profession will be helpful or not. See, I don't know if I shared that story on the show earlier that, I was having a client from California and, the mother told me she was actually, getting the astrology done for her son. So the son's chart says that he must be into something related to banking, marketing, finance. So I asked her that is your son is into something banking related or finance, business related? She says no, he's a doctor. I said doctor, but I'm not seeing him earning through that profession, medicines. She says no, he is into that only. Then after a few days she called me and said no, my son told me when I told him that the lady told me that you into something related to banking, marketing, finance. Then the son revealed that, see, I became a doctor just because of your happiness. Medicines was never my interest. I was always interested in banking, marketing, finance. So right now the son was practicing in some other state. He was not in California. So he told his mother that, I'm not earning through the medicines. I'm not practicing as a doctor. I've actually taken care of the management of the hospital and I've opened my own company. But I never told you this thing because you will get upset. You always wanted me as a doctor only. So the son was actually earning through the business. So he started his own company where he was managing the private practices of the doctors. And the income was through that only. So, astrology definitely tells you from where the income comes. And then again, sometimes you have seen people, they take education of something and then they pursue the career of, a very different field. So, that is also easily you can predict through the astrology that the education of this field. Um, like my son, he has done hospitality from London, but he's not doing that. He's into the like he did his MBA into finance. Now he's into medicines. He's managing the financial sector over there. So definitely through the education you can easily see like what will be the education, then what will be the course of action, then what will be the actual profession, and then from where the earning is going to come. This is very easy in
Wow.
astrology to predict. Yeah.
Okay, I think the maybe this this is this astrology can predict this on a very basic level, right? This is like maybe I would say this will not need much detail, or more detail of a person, like much detail of a person to reveal whether which sector or which work should he go in, right, Dr. Deepika? These are like the basic
Yeah,
things in
see,
astrology.
again, no, again, we need to have the date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth.
Hmm.
We need to have
Okay.
that to predict, right? Because
Hmm.
the astrology chart will be made through the date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth only. So we need to have
Hmm.
that. And then it can
Okay.
easily be predicted. Sometimes you might have seen, especially here in IT sector, the people do job and then they are running their own companies also, right? So
Hmm.
the base is in India. So they are running their own companies also. The chart says that they will have their own business also and they can do the job also.
But Dr. Deepika, sometimes it happens that people are like, they are really passionate about something, but then the astrologer says that, your chart doesn't support it, and maybe you should opt for some other field. But
Yeah.
they don't want to go for the other field because they feel really passionate towards the other field. So
Huh.
does this mean that if they opt for their the field that they are passionate about, then their chances of success will not be that much, that they can get in the field that the astrology or that the chart is supporting?
See, again, there are two things over here. First, that if you are passionate and you are okay, that you will get the success, or if you are unsuccessful, still you are okay. No, I want to pursue with this thing only, whether I'm successful or not. The second is financial sector, right?
Okay.
Whether I'm going to earn or not, I'm okay with that. So, in
Mm.
today's material life, nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to have a good life, right?
Right.
Everybody wants to at least pay their bills. They should earn that much. So, at that point, it's totally the client's decision whether they want to go with their, passion. Again, they will earn or not, they will become successful or not. Sometimes person becomes successful but still not earning through that profession.
Mm.
So,
Right.
again, astrologers are like doctors. You can just write the medicine. See, from my side, from my understanding of astrology, you should go into this field to earn better. Take this as a hobby. Take your passion as a hobby and not as the main source of earning. So you can just, advise the client. It's up to them whether they want to pick or not, whether they want to follow that advice or not. It's up to them.
Wow.
Like when
Okay.
I go for the
I
Vastu also, I usually ask my
uh-huh.
client, what are you expecting from me? When I go for Vastu also, I usually ask my client, what you are expecting from me? Let's say I feel, oh, they should all have a good health, but they are looking for the money. So
Yeah.
once, after the months, they are going to complain then, oh, we were looking for the money, but after doing the Vastu, the health has been better. So I ask them, what you want? You let me know. I'm going to work
Okay.
on those remedies only. Because
Oh, okay.
clients
So then you are able
needs
to help them, on the basis of what they want in life. Okay.
obviously,
Yeah,
see,
I mean,
maybe
of course,
I'm
makes
thinking,
sense.
let's say everybody's suffering from some disease, and I feel, no, no, you guys should have good health. They say, no, 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 we will manage health. If
Right.
more money, we will go to better doctors, we will manage. You work on the money aspect. So then
Right.
I don't interfere.
Yeah.
We can only guide. It's about the other person. Like
Mm.
in today's this show, I have seen two horoscopes where I'm seeing that if they are going through the agent, they will land up in a big problem. Like they can get duped and then they will get into some big problem. Like I know someone here also, like they came to me for the astrology, so they came through the agent and then they went into a big problem. Then
Oh,
they filed some other visa and all that stuff happened, so it took them years to get all that done. So today I have seen two horoscopes where I have told them that it's better if you stay on your own land. So again, we can only give advice, right? It's up to the other person what they are looking for, whether they want to follow that advice or not.
okay.
You cannot
So
force
I hope
anybody
you
to,
do. Yeah,
right?
of course, you cannot force anyone, right? It's their own will, it's their own choice, their life, right? Whether they want to follow the advice or not. But then, being an astrologer, Dr. Deepika, I think it's your moral duty to advise them,
Exactly.
tell them
See,
what's
like
really
I
right.
saw one female's horoscope and I advised on my own that, take care, like just check each and every point before getting married.
Mhm.
So,
No, no,
like,
absolutely. I think
we have
also
to
it's
tell them the
very
genuine
necessary.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. So, Deepika ji, Utkarsh is again back and he says, wanted to know when can I move to abroad, which year? Would it be temporary settlement or well settled, well permanent settlement abroad life? Also, would married love life be really problematic?
Utkarsh is March 27, 1996, right? Indore, Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yes.
Okay, Utkarsh, can you tell me, have you ever seen snakes in your dreams? Can you confirm this point?
Utkarsh, if you
That,
can please answer Dr. Deepika's question, yeah. If you have ever
yeah,
seen snakes in your dreams.
yeah. Have you ever seen snakes? And also, are you
But
very loving, caring,
okay, but
emotional? Hmm. Yeah.
so I was asking, he says yes.
Hmm. Okay. And then the second point, please confirm. Are you very emotional person?
Okay. He says, yes, I have seen. Utkarsh, also, if you can please let us know whether if you are a very emotional and a very sensitive person. Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, I must say, okay, he says bit emotional.
Yeah, so Utkarsh, for you, I would advise that the coming 2.5 years are very important for you. You can definitely move abroad in these coming 2 years. Have you already applied or not? Just confirm this point too, because I'm seeing some really uh, good time period for you after October 2025. Very good time period after October 2025. The
Utkarsh, please
last
tell
one
me
and a
when
half
you
year
apply.
has been tough with you. uh, See, it says that the last one and a half year has been tough with you, like since 2023. After August, September 2023, it has been tough with you, like working hard to achieve your goals, or maybe you were not achieving the goals also. But the coming year is good for you. A good promotion is there. You can definitely go abroad, but I would highly suggest you, because your chart is very very spiritual chart, and you have confirmed that yes, you have seen snakes in your dreams. So it says that also get into, yeah, yes, gone through, yeah, because it was really tough time period for you, but now it's going to be good. So I would highly recommend that also learn something related to yoga, pranayams, or some kind of spirituality. Just learn that science, be a teacher, reiki, anything related to healing process, alternative healings. So learn that, because you will be earning good through that, like very very good through that. You might be opening up your own some kind of a school, or some office where you will be providing all these services, and you will be earning really good. So I would highly recommend that learn some kind, either learn ayurveda, anything which is ancient form of healing, ayurveda, yoga, reiki, anything, up to you. But learn some anything related to that. That is
Okay.
going to give you a lot of money, like lot of money.
See, Utkarsh, you seem to have a very good future. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about things. I see that you are getting worried about few things, but make sure to follow Dr. Deepika's advice. And I think you are going to have a good future because your chart really supports, uh, you know,
Alternative
you and
healings.
also, yeah, and also you having a really good life. So, yes, he says, I do strength training.
What is strength training?
It's related to the gym.
Gymming or something. No, I would say, okay, if it is gymming something, strength training, I would say no, 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 something which is related to Asian studies, like like yoga, pranayams, ayurveda, something related, Chinese medicine, something related to that, acupuncture. you know just learn one of the techniques, and that is going to give you a big push.
Okay, so Utkarsh, make sure to follow Dr. Deepika's advice. Anything ancient, see, gymming, strength training, weight training, all this is very modern. So
Yeah,
what she's
modern
suggesting is
things.
if you like follow
Yeah.
something ancient, if you learn something
Yes.
ancient, so that will be beneficial for you in life and also in your career. So yes,
Yeah.
make sure to do that. And also he's saying, could you please elaborate on the marriage and love part? So he seemed to be a little
It,
tensed
it, it
about the
is a
marriage.
chart of very late marriage. Yeah. Late
Okay,
marriage.
very late marriage. Okay.
Yeah. The first two
I
people
think
will not survive. The third one will survive.
okay. But if you
Yes. The first two will not survive. So the first two you will have breakup, and the third one will survive. The
okay,
serious relationships I'm talking about.
okay. Abroad settlement, is it permanent?
Yes, yes, it will be.
Okay, Utkarsh, it is permanent, so you don't have to worry about that. So
Yeah.
also, Dr. Deepika, Animesh says, also I have a question. Why didn't I get success in India? Didn't get job anywhere, tried for almost 3 years. Do my chart show long stay in US or return back to India?
Whose question is this?
Animesh's details I would like to read.
He is August 20, 1982,
I think so. Yes, that's him.
Rewa, Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, see again, as I said, he's running through Rahu Mahadasha. Rahu is in the eighth house, and the you see the Mahadasha is going to end in 2033. So till then, it's going to be a bumpy ride for him. The things will not be that easy. Once he'll start with the Jupiter Mahadasha, then the time period will be good for him. And then the last, see, since before Rahu Mercury, in fact, see, Rahu Saturn started in 2021. So since 2021, there has been like up and down. You might have even invested in some property also after that, or some kind of renovation at your home. But overall, since 2021, the time has been tough. There, you might have even changed your job also, and after that, lot of loneliness, problem with the boss, and then some kind of even politics at work front. So, and now Rahu Ketu will start. Recently, you are going through Rahu Mercury again. Eighth house is activated, and it's already sitting in the 10th house Mercury. Then Rahu Ketu will start. So yeah, it will take some time to get settled. It will.
Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, for how long is he going to see all, I mean, this bumpy ride?
Mm, see, right now he's running through Rahu Mercury, and Mercury is already posted here. Okay, are you again planning to change the job? Please let us know.
Okay, I think you have made some correct predictions. He says, lost my dad in December 2023. And then he says, yes, bought a house. I think real estate investment you were talking about, right? He says,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
bought a house in October 2023.
yeah. See, because that what, and are you again planning to change your job? Or
Animesh,
you
please answer
wanted
the
to
question.
start your own business? Are you thinking to start your own business, or you want to change the job?
Okay, Animesh, if you can please tell if you're planning to change the job again. So he says, do you want me to stay in the US or back to India? Okay, he says yes about the job question, Dr. Deepika, and he says, do you want me to stay in US or back to
Be
India?
very cautious. Be very, very cautious till 2027. Be very, very cautious till January 2027. I'm seeing you getting into a big problem. Be very, very cautious. Please don't file any kind of, if you are in US right now, and what the scenario is right now, please don't get into something which is illegal. Secondly, drive very safe. Don't take stress and do driving. Like, be very, very safe. I would highly recommend you. Uh, don't take stress. Take care of your health. Uh, don't take any kind of chance with government. Like, don't try to play anything with the government right now. You can get, you can land up in a big problem. Very, very cautious till December 2026, right? And don't try to invest anywhere in now onwards. Like, if you might be getting some friends where they can say that, okay, let's start some business. Trust me, you will lose each and every penny if you will start something before December 2026. Just save for the rainy day. Wait till December 2026. If you want to start your own business, you can definitely, but don't do till December 2026. I'm seeing some good losses, like, huge losses. So don't invest anywhere. Whatever you have, just be happy with that and just go with the flow,
At least up
right?
until 2026, like December
Yeah.
2026.
Till December 2026. Yeah. Yeah. Just go with the flow. Don't try to take any kind of risk, whether it's related to immigration, job, business. No, don't take. Like if you're not getting any kind of promotion, that's fine. Just go with the flow. Just don't try to have like a lot of things at the same time. Just channelize your energy. Okay.
Yeah, he says okay. Okay, I think that's it. Animesh, thank you so much for your questions. Make sure to subscribe to Immigration Talk Show if you like, the advices and the suggestions of Dr. Dipika, and make sure to also join us in our other shows and also next show that we will be doing with Dr. Dipika next week. But for now, thank you so much. And Animesh, Utkarsh, make sure to subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. And Dr. Dipika, thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure having you on the show and discussing all about astrology and Vastu with you, because we do immigration shows, but with you, doing these astrology shows are, it feels so fresh and, it feels very, very good. So thank you again for being here, and you take care of your health, and hoping to see you next week.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajni ji. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, guys, to get in touch with Dr. Deepika for a detailed consultation, make sure to give her a call on the number 732-979-2080. You can email her. Her email ID is ohmhllc@gmail.com. You can visit her website, which is www.ohmhh.com. Yes, that's it from our side, guys. I hope you liked today's episode. If you did, make sure to like, share this video with anyone who you think will benefit from this episode, or who you think should watch this episode, so that they can join in our next show. And make sure to subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. I'm Rajni Bharara, signing off for now, but we'll see you very, very soon today at 4 p.m. on Daily Immigration Dose. We have a very interesting topic. So make sure to also join us on that show. But for now, I'll take a leave. Take care. Have a happy Monday. And again, don't forget to subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. Take care.